Mga rapper na ba? Ilo TikToks. Ito ba lang? Siapa don siapa rojo panon apa daw tupak masuk lalong bang bang sabi na sa bang bang sa pilengkeng sorry Charlie sorry Music lang tayo, no guys, music lang po. So kamusta ho kayo dyan? Music lang po tayo, music. Yan, music lang tayo. Yan. Smaglas, music lang po, music lang. Update lang po natin si YouTube. Para kahit hindi man tayo pa music lang. Nag-ano lang po ako, naglilinis. Ano lang ako ng basura. So, tapos na ako magwalis. Hello. Hello, hello. Mm. Here. Oh, come on, Charlie. Come on, Charlie. We're going out. We're going out. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on. Let's go. Up. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. Let's go. Go, go. Daddy's coming up. Mm. Palakay siya. again 2 weeks ago. Nick Boy's got live look now across the Hudson, Hoboken, New Jersey. Hello, Nate. Hey, good morning. Yeah, Election Day is coming fast. Early voting set to start this weekend. And you mentioned that Republican Jack Ciattarelli appears to be gaining ground on the Democratic candidate, Mikey Sherrill. Ciattarelli, of course, has the endorsement of President Donald Trump, while Sherrill is increasingly relying on big name Democrats to support her, including former President Barack Obama. Now, she also was campaigning with other Democrats over the weekend, including Maryland Governor Wes Moore and Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer. She also attended a No Kings rally with DNC Chair Ken Martin. She criticized President Trump's terror plan, calling it a worldwide extortion racket to pocket billions of dollars. She said on day one as governor, she'll join a lawsuit against Trump's tariffs. Meanwhile, Ciattarelli promises to sue Sherrill for allegedly defamatory comments that she made about him in the state's opioid crisis. Our Fox News poll has Ciattarelli down just 4 points among registered voters, but he says these numbers don't tell the full story. Polls have it much closer, and I think it's the reason why you've seen my opponent get so desperate with their attacks, their blatant lies, one of which is going to land during court. The energy across the state is electric. The reception in minority communities has been great, and I'm being endorsed by prominent Democrats. That tells you all you need to know in terms of people in New Jersey wanting change. Ciattarelli says his positive relationship with President Trump is a selling point for New Jersey voters, particularly with the Gateway project, as Trump has threatened to pull federal funding for a tunnel that would connect Manhattan and New Jersey. Ciattarelli says he's the candidate to ensure that that project moves forward. Big issue for voters here in New Jersey. We'll go back to you. Thank you, Nate. You got it. Problem is in New York, we got a lot of our colleagues here. I'm telling you, Dana, they are not happy. This is a substantial collapse. For a team, like, the quarterback has shown real good life for them. The running back, the rookie, he's shown a lot of good life. Well, problem with that, kind of thought I was watching just a little bit. So I sympathize with the Giants fans. I sympathize. Laugh at the White House. A bit later this morning, the Australian Prime Minister visited the Oval Office and President Trump. Yet rare earth nuclear submarines all on the table for talk, so we will take these in. If it's important, it's not worth compromising. This is why with farmers, you don't have to compromise quality to get great savings on your insurance. Good. Take money.
This October at Renewal by Anderson, replace your windows, your patio doors, or your entry door, and we're going to give you an amazing opportunity. You ready? Pay nothing. And I mean, Jl.inacab for 12 months. Just to be clear, that's for a whole year. I'm talking about no deposit, no payment, and no fee.
tayo ng ating labahan. Doon tayo maglaba. Tayo natin ilaw. Bali, nawala sila. So, tapos na akong magwalis. Tapon ng mga basura. Maglaba naman ako ng aking damit. So, update lang.
It won't be hard to find someone to fix this. But before I started Angie's List, different story. A lot has changed for us at Angie since then, but the issues facing homeowners are the same. And the solution too. Skilled local pros. Get started at Angie.com.
When I started home driver's license, I had no idea what I was doing. But go ahead, Hero does, using AI to build a logo, website, and social content, so I can let the world know. See, goggles ain't goggles. They don't belong in goggles. This is our change. We're not alone. This is our time. We're coming home. Now we can see our dreams coming true. It's a new day. Veterans and active military. See, there's no hope in your dreams without a single dollar for a down payment. Not a single dollar for closing costs. Not a single dollar period. With New Day Home, our service is your down payment. New Day Home.
Gloves, panglamig. Yan, yung mga pamasok. Inuuna ko lang natin yung mga dapat unahin. So, jacket. Yung mga pwede nating mga panlamig sa freezer. Ay, unahin na lang natin yan. Tapos, yung nag-iisang bagong vest para sa trabaho. Pantalon na pamasok natin. Kasi inubos ko na siya. Yan, mga shorts. Unahin na natin itong mga baba. Pantalo na.
Trump has not won. Our democracy is in peril, but it is up to us to save us.
A nationwide spectacle. How many prominent Democrats changing from Senators Adam Schiff to Cory Booker took part? Republicans argued that the government shutdown helped them make their point about the No Kings rally. Now, the protests were peaceful, but there were arrests after demonstrators clashed with police near an ICE facility in Portland. Everyone's predictions about the government shutdown are out the window.
You shouldn't ask me because I think you said it only lasts 5 days, John. But I will tell you, a couple of Democrat senators recently indicated that they think this is
Tapos mga sando.
the 1st of November. With fire, Democrats are, especially Democrats in the Senate.
Now, Republicans believe that Democrats will feel pressure about the shutdown. That's because federal workers are missing paychecks, and there's a slowdown in government services. The longest shutdown ran more than a month in 2018 and 2019. Okay? Thank you.
But now President Trump and the Republicans ramping up pressure as they look at who is tagging on the protests as No King demonstrators. This is a truth nationwide. Follow on now, David Trump he's live in Washington. Not no good morning. Attorney General Tambani and Deputy Paul watched closely over the weekend these No King protests, and their team will continue to analyze the demonstration in the coming days in which we learn more about the funding source. That may take some time to follow. The San Francisco organizers estimate that 7 million people turned out to protest not only Trump but his administration policy. The president himself, though, not amused. Watch this.
I think it's a joke. I looked at the people. They're not representative of this country. And I looked at all the brand new signs paid for, I guess it was paid for by Soros and other radical left lunatics. It looks like it was. We're checking it out. The demonstrations were very small, very ineffective, and the people were whacked out. When you look at those people, those are not representative of the people of our country.
Since reclaiming the Oval Office, Trump and allies have looked at RICO, a mob-era law, as a way to scrutinize protest funders in general. The No Kings movement made up of a myriad of nonprofits, unions, and other groups. Now, free speech is free speech. It's enshrined in our Constitution. The question, will the Justice Department find that some of these deep networks funding these protests maybe across the line? That may become another conversation. But as of now, this morning, as we speak, it's just too early to tell. Bill?
Yan na natin siya ng detergent. Downy detergent coloring stain.
Good morning to everybody. Thank you for being here this morning.
Simula na po yan. Ano na lang natin yung mga shorts. Shorts. Tsaka mga panlamig pagka nagtatrabaho.
Already the longest full shutdown of all time. You had an example in 2018 and you had one back in 1995 that were longer, but they were partial shutdowns because they only affected part.
So, nalinis ko na, naayos ko na, yan. So, ganito lang yung gawain ko pag day off. Ganito lang siya gawain ko pag day off, yan. Tapos, subo muna tayo para magluluto naman tayo mamaya. Update ko lang naman to. So, silent live lang naman to. Silent live. Gusto ko na ipakita yung buhay na meron lang ako dito. Simple lang. Tahimik, maayos.
For those folks are being stalled because Democrats are playing games. Today, Leader Thune in the Senate will once again bring the clean, nonpartisan CR to the floor for a vote. They will have another chance. Democrats will have their 12th opportunity to pass the bill. It is the same bill that they themselves supported just 7 months ago. And Chuck Schumer gave impassioned speeches on the floor about how it was the only option. And don't forget, they did it 13 times under the Biden administration. Very
Bungan nga
similar
natin,
measures,
mag-blend nga tayo
but not
nito.
now. Something's changed.
Mag-blend tayo ng
The Democrats
bukas panglinis ng ating mga
this is about politics. The politics were on full display. The politics, the spectacle, is the mobs, the crowds, the rallies this week were all about. It was
crowds.
the irony was very clear. They called it the no king rate. But the great irony, of course, that we pointed out over and over was if President Trump was a king, the government would be open. If President Trump was a king, he would have closed the national parks and the national mall. So they couldn't have had the rally out here. By the way, that's what President Obama did when he shut down in 2013, closed all the parks and the national mall. Here in Washington, you had Senators Bernie Sanders and Chris Murphy and Cory Booker and others marching in the streets. Now, these are the same senators who voted over and over to shut down the legislative branch and hand the reins to President Trump. They're decrying the situation that they themselves created. This has always been about the spectacle. Chuck Schumer himself joined the spectacle in New York City. And it's interesting to note his activities there. He was standing side by side some of the most radical groups that maybe ever assembled on U.S. soil. They openly advertised as co-sponsors of the event in New York City. The Communist Party USA, the Democrat Socialist of America, the Freedom Socialist Party, the Young Communist League of New York, many others. Do we need any
Hugasan lang
other
naman natin siya
They're not hiding this. They're out in the open. They're not shy about it. Because this is the core constituency of the modern Democratic Party. These are objective facts. Look at what's happening. Open your eyes. It is exactly why Chuck Schumer is pandering in this whole charade. We've explained from the very beginning, this shutdown is about one thing and one thing alone. Chuck Schumer's political survival. Now, I noted on Friday, the lead organizer of the rallies this weekend issued an open threat to Democrats. Quote, the cavalry is coming in on October 18th, and they're either going to be celebrating with you, or they're going to be calling for new leadership. Now, that's a direct threat to Chuck Schumer. He heard the message. And so did Hakeem Jeffries in the House. And that's why neither of them were here doing their job. Instead, they were out in New York and California. They were catering to the same radical base that is just days away from electing an open
Hindi naman to lagi. Ngayon lang naman.
And now that Chuck Schumer has had his spectacle, he's had a big protest against America. This is our plea. We're happy. And I think
Blend lang natin.
everybody watching.
May konting tubig siya. So, pang-cleansing lang kidney. May puro vitamins. Hindi naman para puro laging puro karne. So, kailangan din natin siya na. So, sasalain naman natin siya. Salain natin siya para
Then you've got others desperate to prop up the failures of Obamacare with no reason whatsoever to make the program more.
Dito ko siya inumin sa may
You've got AOC calling
kasi
for
para pag binuhos natin siya,
Hakeem Jeffries still unable to articulate what it is they need to reopen the government. It illustrates the point once again. This was never about a solution. It was about creating an issue.
salain natin siya.
Their protest and publicity stunts, I just pray that they come to their senses and end this shutdown and reopen the government this week. Republicans are waiting. The American people are waiting. We are ready to act.
Gasa natin siya. Yan lang. Natural fruits lang siya. Natural fruit juice. No, natural lang siya. So, may kasama pa rin siyang tubig para cleansing lang naman talaga siya.
I'll turn it over to
Yan, masuggest ko lang dyan. Yan. Lalo sa family ko. Kung iinom sila ng juice, yung Welch na lang din na zero sugar, cranberry, panglinis ng kidney yun.
the early days of Joe Biden's presidency, and they want to make sure that the extension of what they call the Biden vote
Kasi sa Pinas, diyan sa atin sa Pinas, wala siyang wala talagang cranberry, mahirap maghanap ng cranberry na prutas. So ito siya yung kinalabasan niya. So hindi to lagi, wag naman lagi kasi nasa tama lang. So balancing lang naman tayo. Ito yung kinalabasan niya. So kaya ganyan yan, may tubig yan na may cranberry at lemon.
They need to get in the room and stay in the room until we can hash this out. The president has said he wants to
Maasim.
free the thing and he wants the government open. That's what we want.
Maasim siya, maasim guys. Maasim.
President Trump, he's willing to meet with people if they want to come to the table and solve it. He is always willing to meet with
Shoutout
people.
dyan sa mga nanonood. No? Maasim siya, maasim. Pwede mo siyang lagyan ng honey. Pwede mo siyang lagyan ng honey.
As you heard, he thinks it's been a political stunt. And quite frankly, Dana, that's all the Democrats have had to offer the American people for quite some time.
Tamang honey lang.
Think about them sitting on the Capitol steps and singing. Think about Cory Booker there with the hours-long, historic, record-breaking time on the Senate floor just to prove a point. They don't really have anything that they're bringing to the table. And, Speaker Johnson said, look, they have really
Tapos haluin natin.
What it is they want. What will get them over the line here? So I think we're all hopeful to see this end. I think it's ridiculous.
So ano na rin siya, vitamin C. Tsaka panglinis ng kidney.
Trump has been very clear. They are willing to move forward. They're willing to sit down and negotiate. So let's hope for the best on this.
Okay, we'll see what happens there. Republicans are saying to improve the war that Obamacare only gets more expensive. Ensure the subsidies.
So naglalaba kasi ako ngayon. Naglalaba, yan.
Now the no change round. Here is the president.
Excuse me po. Excuse me.
And what he did is he did the right thing a couple of years ago on something like this, and he got hurt by his party.
Maasim.
It doesn't. I don't think it matters. Jim. I think he's just so dead that he'll do anything.
When you think about that, Laura, you talked about the shutdown.
Hugasan. Yun lang.
Did it move the meter for Democrats?
Hugasan natin siya.
For about the past year, it goes back to when they coordinated their candidates last year without a single vote cast. No team. Where were the people then when Kamala Harris didn't have a single vote and, of course, was the nominee for the Democrat Party? And she was a horrible candidate.
Excuse me lang po Sige lang tayo siya.
That's kind of where this all started. And then we know that anything that President Trump is for, they on the left will be against. And so they've taken the wrong side of just about every issue. You think about, men and women's sports and private spaces. You think about the fact that Democrats have been actively advocating for murderers, rapists.
Panlinis lang po siya, panlinis lang siya ng kidney. Tsaka vitamins na yan.
Wants to get these people out of our country and hold them accountable. And a lot of these people can't even acknowledge the huge success this president has had bringing peace around the world. They have such Trump derangement syndrome that that's the only thing they've actually been focused on. And I'll tell you what, really making whoever the Republican nominee is in 2028 is very appealing to the American people. The more far left the Democrats go, the crazier they get, and the less they actually focus on the problems of the country, the more they lose faith.
Para medyo nalalayo tayo sa ating sakit. So natural fruits lang po siya. Panlabang sa kumbaga pampalakas din ng immune system.
So keeping up the pressure on narco-terrorists, Trump administration striking another alleged drug vessel. This time again off the coast of South Florida, have a latest from the
Nanonood kasi akong balita. Nanonood na po ako ng balita. Kaya
Senate candidate.
So, yung mga nangyayari sa ibang bansa, dyan, nababalita yan yung Pilipinas minsan sa atin. Ano na pwede ko? May natitira pa akong konting... Ay, wala na. Wala na akong pagkain. Ayoko pa naman nun. Gulay.
I protect my retirement by buying gold every chance I get.
Meron pa akong spinach.
Water is what you get. No gimmicks, no nonsense, no.
Actually, sa kanila to eh. Sila bumili na ito.
Rosalind will send you free information on how you can
Sila
protect
bumili
your
na ito.
assets and your retirement. So
Carrots.
protect your future from problems of the world.
Gawlo.
Invest in stability with Rosalind Capital.
May lugaw pa ako. Lugaw na lang. Lamang tiyan, kain po tayo lugaw. I-reheat ko na lang. Para may laman lang yung tiyan natin. Init natin yung lugaw, guys. Sila gumawa nito, hindi ako eh.
Carry this card, and you can have the power to get benefits beyond original Medicare. These are
Lugaw.
convenient plans that offer all of the benefits of original Medicare plus extra coverage and benefits. With a Humana Medicare Advantage plan, you can get
2 minutes
doctor,
muna.
hospital,
Pero ano yan eh, matagal yan.
drug coverage in one convenient plan with $0 copays on hundreds of prescriptions. All plans include dental coverage, including $0
Tapos na tayo maglinis,
copays for
magtapon,
preventive
naglalaba naman
services,
tayo.
vision coverage with
Yung
eyes,
gagawin lang naman
and an
natin
allowance
is
to use towards eyewear.
pahinga lang, yun lang. Dito lang tayo sa bahay, wala lang tayong gagawin. Pahinga.
And coverage towards
So, mag-aayos ng mga
That's more than you get with original Medicare. But it's not significant
eh,
because Humana offers plans with $0 or low monthly plan premiums. You may
parang maayos.
$0
Yun lang yung gagawin natin eh. Day of bahay lang tayo. No? Trabaho-bahay lang tayo, guys. Trabaho-bahay. Trabaho-bahay lang tayo.
$0 copays for in-network preventive services, plus worldwide coverage for emergency and urgent care when you travel. And Medicare Advantage plans ensure your covered medical costs, including doctor and emergency care, will never go above a maximum out-of-pocket amount that you know beforehand. Imagine benefits like these in one convenient plan.
Trabaho-bahay lang.
Humana's multiple large plan networks of doctors, hospitals, and pharmacies. So if you want more from Medicare, call or scan the QR code now to see if there's a plan in your area that can give you extra coverage and benefits, including coverage for doctor, hospital, and prescription drugs, plus a cap on your out-of-pocket medical costs. And all plans include coverage for dental, vision, and hearing. And knowledgeable Humana's
Wala
sales
tayong
agent
pagkain
will
ngayon.
explain your coverage options. You can help you enroll over the phone. Call today, but now is the time. The annual enrollment period
Tapos
ends
na.
December 7th. Humana,
Baka
a more
mamaya may
human way
bilis.
to healthcare. My mom is the most awful person. But when she got diabetes, it was doctor that came out first. With Dexon G7, she's learned how to control her diabetes, so she can be her amazing self.
Okay na siya.
I'm a farmer's dog. Our fresh food plans help old dogs feel young again.
Sean tells it like it is to his take on the nation's hot button topics.
On the show, we always want to set the record straight.
You can't miss Hannity weeknights at 9.
I'm Maya, and these are my breasts. From sports bras to minimizer bras, we've had a complicated relationship. And then
Yung mangkok
fell in
kanina.
love. Breast cancer. During treatment, I asked about Kisqali, a pill that can help reduce my risk of cancer returning. Now, I have a new perspective on what matters. Kisqali, with an aromatase inhibitor, is for adults with stage 2 and 3 HR positive, HER2 negative, early breast cancer with a high risk of recurrence. Kisqali may cause serious skin reactions, liver problems, and low white blood cell counts that may result in serious infections. Life-threatening lung problems and abnormal heartbeats can occur. Your doctor should test your heart and blood before and during treatment. Tell your doctor if you have new hoofs and cough, chest pain, or dizziness. Before taking Kisqali, tell your doctor all your medical conditions, medicines you take, and if you're breastfeeding, pregnant, or planning to be, as it can harm an unborn baby. Common side effects include nausea, headache, and tiredness. I'm doing more today to help protect my tomorrow because I'm more than just
President of the United States of America.
And you know, I wouldn't say Fox has been exactly perfect. Fox has been a big difference of Fox between now and what it was 4 years ago, as you know. But we have others that come along.
Dito mura on balita lang pinapanood namin, tapos minsan sports, pero sila yung nanonood minsan kasi pagkagating ng mga gabi, magagabi na nasa loob na ako ng kwarto dyan. Naparelax lang. Kasi syempre, alam mo naman natin sa trabaho natin dito sa abroad, kailangan mo rin alagaan yung sarili.
We want to make sure that it's going to be very peaceful with Hamas. And as you know, they've been quite rambunctious. They've been doing
Donald Trump. Si Donald Trump
we
yun.
think maybe the leadership isn't involved in it. You know, some rebels within.
Is the ceasefire still in place? So that from Air Force One last night, coming back to D.C., President Trump weighing in on this fragile ceasefire with Israel and Hamas amid growing tension. IDF launched strikes in Gaza over the weekend after they say Hamas militants fired at their soldiers. Want to bring in former special ops intel analyst, drone expert Brett Belikovich, and Brett's been a minute. Welcome back to our program. As we speak, J.D. Vance, get ready. He'll arrive in the Middle East, and this is what he said over the weekend on Sunday night about the ceasefire.
They're going to be shooting stars. They're going to be, Hamas is going to fire on Israel. Israel's going to have to respond, of course.
Walang tayong konti at sapat para mamaya kain ulit tayo kasi napapawala lang ng
We
gutom
think
ko.
that it has the best chance for sustainable peace, but even if it does that, it's going to have hills and valleys, and we're going to have to monitor the situation.
Brett, how do you measure that in terms of, for lack of a better phrase, babysitting this ceasefire?
Well, Bill, what I feel like we're witnessing right now in Gaza is this collapsing of internal foreign clans, local factions, and Hamas's own security apparatus all clashing together. There's even been public executions reported, and that's not just conflict, it's chaos. And President Trump and the administration read the shifting landscape correctly, and they shifted their tone accordingly. He said on Thursday, we will have no choice but to go in and kill them if violence persists. And most importantly, though,
So lagyan natin ng garlic powder. Garlic powder.
his statement does send a clear message. The U.S. is very serious about enforcing any ceasefire, but is also insistent that Israel must take primary responsibility for security operations inside
Parsley.
Gaza. The burden really
Parsley,
remains
malaking
on
tulong to sa
Israel and
katawan.
regional actors to act. It's a strong line. I think that's meant to pressure both parties. He wants the threat of deeper action to act as a break and not a trigger. But here's the reality, Bill. Hamas is increasingly acting as both
konting
the
paminta lang.
ruler and warlord. They're punishing dissent internally. And when organizations begin executing their own people, that's when stability is lost. That's when the vacuum invites
So yun na. So tayo, kain tayo guys. Ganito lang. Oh.
So Trump's hardened tone is not just
Yung lugaw ko,
It's really signaling
lugaw
the
namin,
US
nilagyan namin
expects
ng
some
konting gulay.
Hamas continue to destabilize Gaza. And the trick here is
Carrots, tsaka luya. Alam naman natin yung luya, malaking tulong yan sa katawan natin. Yung luya, ay nakakapagpalinis ng katawan. Yung mga detox, yung mga,
Okay, I don't know if you saw the 60 Minutes.
lalo na yung garlic.
Steve Witkoff, Jared Kushner, they gave a lot up.
So, kain tayo, guys.
Here's a clip from Kushner.
We wanted the hostages to come out. We wanted a real ceasefire that both sides
Yung mga ultimo luya,
would
kinakain ko.
respect. We needed a way to bring humanitarian aid into the people. And then we had to write all these complex words to deal with the 50 years of stupid word games that everyone in that region
Ba?
is so used to playing.
Pag sa abroad ka kayo, pagkain Pinoy lang. Pagkain Pinoy lang, ayos na yan. Tapos mamaya, sasampay na ako, yun na. Tamang kausapin ko lang yung matanda. Kausapin ko yung matanda, samahan ko siya para at least paano may kausap. Nakakapaglakad pa naman siya. Kaya lang, siyempre matanda na. Years old.
The ceasefire holds, hostage bodies come home, and Hamas ceases its internal terror. And Gaza doesn't spill over.
So, hindi ko na siya nilagyan ng patis. Dati may sa lugaw ko dati. Naglalagay akong patis, yung tinimplahang toyo, tsaka suka. Yung paborito ko dyan sa may Luna, sa may Pasay. Lagyan ko ng itlog, tokwa.
Well, what you rattled off there were some difficult challenges still. some mountains to climb. Brett, thanks for coming on. We'll talk real soon, okay? Brett, over to you. Thank you. Later.
So, yun lang guys. So, yun lang. Nag-update lang po ako kay YouTube. Kasi, hindi na ako gano'n nakakapag-upload. So, wala pa akong maisip ng talagang content. Kasi syempre, trabaho bahay lang tayo. So, hindi pa tayo nagda-drive. Nag-aayos pa lang tayo.
My moderate to severe Crohn symptoms kept me out of the picture. Now I have Sky.
So guys, so next time ulit, kita-kits na lang tayo sa next vlog. Update natin. Thank you guys, and God bless.